You know, I haven't been able to crack my neck really lately.
Well,
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, that sounds just nasty.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Steve and Marc.
Yes, it is.
Welcome back.
Yes, hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah. Happy
Weigh-in Wednesday.
Dun,
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 dun.
dun.
It's only once a week.
Yes, it is.
So.
Yeah.
Well, before we get started, thank you very much, everyone who watched yesterday's video. It was a harrowing 24 hours, and the last 24 has been a bit better, I would say. I laid low today. Only had one start of a crying jag relating to Bandit.
Oh, yeah. I know, I get like that as well.
Yeah. And then it occurred to me, I was like, and then, you know, all it took was just to break the wells, and then I was like, and you weren't home.
I wasn't.
It's
No.
easier without an audience. But
Bandit had his vet appointment today for his last booster shot, and I was coaxing him into the carrier, and so we got him into the carrier, and you carry him around like a
duffel bag.
Like a duffel bag.
Yeah, it's a cloth carrier with some, yeah.
It's cute, and I always get, it always kind of breaks my heart. I always get touched by it because I always think he doesn't know what's going on. He thinks we're taking him away. I always think all those things, and he was so good. He was like looking around. He got to go outside. Like, I don't know. I was more fretful, is that a word?
Yeah.
Than he was over the whole situation.
Well, neither of you were more fretful than me, because
Yes.
in my head I'm like, what if there's an accident? What if you get in one and Bandit's in the car? What if Bandit flies from the car because he's not? Do you seatbelt him in? Like, how does that work?
No, he sits next to me, but it doesn't have the things that you seatbelt.
It doesn't have
in.
that.
No.
Well, I'm gonna fix that soon.
Well, what I did was I just put the seatbelt on with that thing, you know what I mean?
To try to anchor it a little bit.
So it does anchor it. If we were into a wreck, the seatbelt would stop it, but
Yeah.
it's not like a car seat that it weaves in.
Yeah.
It's not like that. But the strap that holds him can be put through the seatbelt.
Okay.
So I guess
I'm only
strapped
because in
in,
my head
but-
there was like a 3-car rollover pile up, so I had to. This is just where I'm at today.
I know.
But you know, all is well for the most part. So.
Yeah, it was a rough couple days, but you know, it just brings to light in my head how fast things can change, and you know how you have to have sort of like things in place, which we do, which is good because we had to sort of act on those, you know, and
pretty
we did.
quickly, and we were able to. And everybody's still, like I said in the video, everything's in the loop. I've been in touch with work. My parents called to check in. They were doing good. I've heard back from the doctor. I had a scheduled appointment coming up on Monday, so we've just been corresponding via email in the meantime to stay in touch with anything that's going on. We've been texting where you've been home, and well, you know about Bandit, that's him.
Yeah.
He's kneading, so he's dragging a stuffed animal out into the living room right now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
So,
by the time we're done filming, there'll be 3 pillows
pillows
and a stuffed animal on the floor.
Yeah, sometimes my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
sometimes the blanket.
One time, swear to God, he took the comforter.
I know, the whole
his
comforter.
Teeth, and he
dragged it out.
drags it out with them.
I should Google
exactly
why they do that.
And then kneads on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was normal. I've never had a cat. I don't know.
Oh no, it's normal.
Normal's what
I've
you
had a lot of
know,
cats,
and that's all I know. So
not as much as he does it a lot. Like he carries the pillows around constantly, all the time.
you put them back, he takes them out. You put them back, he takes them out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know, but it's cool. So we're blabbing away.
We are. Bottom line, thank you everyone for your support yesterday. I may cash in again at some point, but
you never know. I mean,
but we have an email address. Feel free to cash in with us if you think we can do anything to help you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because if I'm not sane, Mark's fine, and if Mark can't really walk too well, I got arms and legs. So between us, we make a whole, healthy, able-bodied person.
Yeah, we do.
So,
and I mean, I would like to say that I 100% understand everything that's going on. I do not have bipolar.
Yeah.
So I don't fully understand it, like, and the symptoms and everything that go on with it. I should say I understand it, but I can't really relate. I don't have the drastic, changes like that. But I absolutely, from being with Steven for so long, I get it now, and I do what it is that I can do to help.
Mm-hmm.
So far you know, it has worked out, you know, but it does, you know, it brings to light. You have to have plans in place. You do.
Yeah, because if we just got hit in the side of the head with it very quickly.
What do we do? What do we? Oh my God!
What do we do?
Like,
what do we
and
do?
by that
Well,
time,
where do we
something worse could happen. You know, you don't know. So,
Yeah.
but it's all about support, and it's all about having plans in place.
Plans
and, it's all about
people in place
absolutely,
and support.
yeah.
So we're not shooting blind and just, you know, making scenes in emergency rooms.
Yeah, right.
Not that I've done that.
Well, we'll say you haven't done that in a while.
No.
It's been quite some time.
No. Obama was still in office.
Yeah.
So it's been
Yeah.
first term.
So overall, I would say things are good.
Yeah. But for today's project, we're working on our weight, as long as we're doing mind,
Weigh-in
body,
Wednesday.
spirit.
I was trying to think if we could call it something like, you know, Weigh in Wellness Wednesday. I don't know. I'm the weekly
The alliteration
challenge.
is just.
Well, I know. I want to keep it like on positive somehow. You know, like, and so I was thinking the weekly challenge. I already changed that to the weekly wellness challenge.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Wellness,
because we do things that kind of target things to stay well and be well, and so I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always looked at, when I saw other people's weigh-in Wednesdays, I always looked at it like we joke around, dun dun dun, weigh-in Wednesday, like kind of, you know, like, I don't know.
Like something to be dreaded.
Be positive. We should be like, you know, moving forward, learning from our mistakes,
celebrating the
our
journey.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, let's get on with it. It is weigh-in Wednesday. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go. Now, this week, actually, I can't account for my weight. Last week I weighed in at 189.4, which was the end of my first micro goal, which is to get under 190.
Yeah.
And this week I weighed in at 188 even. I can't account for that. My appetite was low in the beginning of the week, and then frankly yesterday I emotionally ate most of the day.
Yeah.
I don't eat much during the day. I was craving sugar so bad, and in the absence of other vices, I was like, okay, well, it's just a little pineapple upside down cake. It's only a couple Rice Krispie treat squares.
Yeah.
It's only a little this, a little that. And then I did, if you're a fatty or you've been one, you know, you eat as much as you can and then you pass out. The night didn't go like that, though, and today hasn't gone like that. So I mean, there's that. But I thought that would have offset it more, so maybe I had lost more than that?
More than that prior, maybe?
Maybe I'm a little dehydrated.
Well, you did exercise on your days off, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you did go for a long walk.
Well, I went today to try to, exercise, good for the mind, clear your head, all that type of stuff. So at any rate, for whatever reason, I lost weight. We'll see what next week brings, if it's a fluctuation, but I'll take 188. The goal is 180. Yeah. So we're there. How about you?
Good. Well, last week I weighed in at 206.2, and today I weighed in at 205.1.
Okay. 1.1.
1.1 pounds. So I'm...
Slow and steady wins the race.
Like, it was weird. When I saw it, I was like, oh, crap. But that's what been my track record. It's been slow. And that's fine. And I said that from the beginning. But I think since I'm getting close to my micro goal, I'm getting nervous. Mine was 200 by the 15th.
Yeah.
And I have, a week? A little more than a week to get there. And, 5 pounds probably is not going to fall off unless I stop eating completely. And that's unhealthy, and I don't want to do that.
Cut your arm off at the elbow.
Right?
That'll be 5 pounds.
I don't want to do that, but I'm going to, try my best this week, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I will say that the weight part of Weigh-In Wednesday is great. I'm happy with it. As long as I'm losing and not gaining, I'm happy with it. Yeah. And I think you are too. So, I mean, why I keep putting them, I put them, you can't see, all of them, since we've started all the way across. So it's nice to go back and look. I started at 212.4 and I'm at 205.1. So I've lost, I'm
like over 7 pounds.
Yeah, so that makes me feel better.
I lost 4.8, almost 5 pounds.
So
in the same amount of time. So
anyway, I'm very happy with that.
So now that we're skinny legends, what else will we talk about?
Well, we are, let's see, we have to unveil our new weekly challenge, but first I want to go over last week's weekly challenge, which was a fun one for me. Last week's challenge was targeted our mind, and it was to create something, anything, write something, cook something, make something, whatever. So we had some submissions throughout the week, and I picked 3 of them here. I put some on Facebook too, if you want to check them out. The 2 posted on Facebook. We had I know better than to do this. I can't see.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Okay, so Aunt Cecilia, she did a double duty one.
Oh.
She created a post, a creative post for Facebook that also incorporated the hashtag Dolly Parton Challenge.
Oh.
And she did it using potatoes. It was so cute. You gotta check it out on Facebook.
I do remember seeing that. That was cute.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. It was great. And Christy, okay, this was through email. So I think she's also on Facebook too. But I did post it to Facebook. Rachel did. She had a galvanized bucket that she didn't know what to do with, and she turned it into a great piece of decor for Valentine's Day. It was really, really good. And then Mark from Austin, Texas, he wrote a poem. And he said he hasn't written in a while, so it sparked him to start writing again. So he wrote an original poem, and once he designs it, he said, so I'm assuming make a post out of it. He'll share it with us. Oh. So that was pretty cool too.
That's cool.
And that kind of ties in with yours.
Yes.
For last week.
I was writing a bit.
Yes.
I haven't written in years. I have a degree, a bachelor's in like communications and journalism and that kind of thing. And once you get away from it, you just get away from it.
Yeah.
You don't really think of doing it. And the vlogging kind of took its place because I was like, this is so easy. I don't even have to write.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to type. But I got back into it a little bit.
Good.
Put a few words on paper.
Ooh, I can't wait to see. Oh, good.
Some of it's private. I'll share when I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, definitely, I like these weekly challenges, and they're, I think, working for at least a few folks. So, I mean, the more we do it, join in. We have a new one this week, too. Mine was easy. Create, because I do like to create.
Every day.
So, I made time to create something, which I'm going to show to you now, because it ties in with, I promised you that I was going to show you some other Valentine's Day homemade gifty items throughout the week. I said, well, it was on Mondays with Mark, you know.
Yeah.
And I have one that is super cute and super easy that I made this week. And I just think it's so cute. So here it is. It is a really easy gift that you can make your sweetheart for Valentine's Day. It could be a man or a woman if you want. Now, the little sign brings it all together. It says, Valentine,
you float my boat.
You float my boat. And it's an ice cream float gift. So what I did was, I had this tin from Christmas. It was a gift that I got from Christmas. Somebody had packed some cookies in it. But if you can see, it's just red and white. Yeah. So it works perfectly for Valentine's Day. So repurpose something. Now, if you don't have a tin, you could use a bag, you could use a box and maybe put some red paper on it, whatever. But inside of it, all we have is vanilla ice cream, and I decorated the box with some heart stickers just to keep the theme going, you know.
Yeah.
We have some A&W root beer, diet, of course.
I'm drinking it after this. I was told I couldn't until this video was done.
Yeah. Root beer. I have some cute decorative straws. We have an ice cream scoop. And we have also a ice cream spoon in here too. So we have a spoon, we have some straws, and you can't forget the soda glass.
The mug.
The mug. And I tried to find one of those big, tall ones for sodas, you know, those big, tall ones, but I couldn't find one. But that works just as well, because it's a root beer float, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so that, and then, of course, in there, we have our love coupons that I shared with you on Mondays with Mark. And I posted this on Facebook. You can download it and print it out, too. They're the love coupons that you can give to your sweetheart, too. And I popped them in an envelope, and I tucked those in there, too. So it turned out to be a really cute gift. Valentine, you float my boat. I guess you know what you're getting for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like root beer.
I do.
You like ice cream.
Well, there's no surprise now.
No, there's no surprise. Oh, well. Well, here, happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You can find yours in the litter box.
Oh, that's not snarky. It should be called SmokeySteveAndMarc. It really should.
I'll knock it off.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll
That won't be as fun.
I'll try. There's my goal for next week.
Okay.
I'll try to be less of a snarky.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with
We're
that.
just gonna put this down here.
The only note I have to tell you is definitely keep the ice cream in the freezer until right before you give this gift to your sweetheart.
Yeah, you know I do.
You don't want to put it in, like, wait a few hours or you won't have ice cream.
Yeah, don't
anymore.
ship it.
Or ship it,
Don't
right?
ship it.
So anyway, that was my creative project. So for next week, we have a new challenge, okay? This one also targets the mind, okay? And it's very easy. This one is, where we at? New challenge for this week. It targets the mind, and it's called Expand Your Mind. And what we're challenging you to do is to find a new book to read or an old favorite book to read and make time to read it. Now, we're not saying that you have to read the entire book within 1 week, although I know quite a few people who do. They sit down and read a whole book. But I was thinking, I haven't picked up a book in so long, and I love to read. So this one's going to expand our mind. We're going to find a new book, and we're going to read it this week. And I challenge you to share your recommendations with us. Email them to us or post it on Facebook, your favorite book, or the book that you're reading this week, and we'll share it with everybody.
Oh, I have a book picked out already.
I know, I do too. I can't wait to share it with y'all.
Ooh, I think my goal will be to block out like a certain number of minutes a day that I'll read.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea. I think so often we get so tied up with the TV, the news, our phones, everything like that, that we don't take time out to do things like read a book.
You don't even have to charge it.
Yeah, I know, right? You
Yeah.
don't. Now, it's up to you if you want to do the whole, Kindle thing or not, the ebooks. The challenge is to read it, not to listen to it.
Well, that's a matter
Okay.
of preference, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
we gotta be with the times, so I guess you could read it.
Like, you're a
through your
traveling
Kindle.
man or woman, you might be more time in the car and you don't have time to open a book. So you want to do books on tape instead of
That's true too.
doing, listening to speed metal or whatever you listen to in the car.
Yeah.
That's you. That's okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's our weekly challenge. I'll post it to Facebook tomorrow, okay? And I can't wait to hear your recommendations.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I call that a high note. Should
I
leave it
do
on a high
too,
note?
yes.
All right,
You want to?
Sure.
What are we doing tomorrow? Do we know?
Thinking about doing another segment on caretaking.
Oh, on caretaking?
Yes, I think we're going to continue. It hasn't been as
That's
active.
kind of like a Thursday thing.
It's become a Thursday thing. And like I said, no one would be happier than me to have this, be unnecessary? I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, if there was no more need for caretaking, there would be no caretaking
videos.
Because
Right.
there'd be less
This
to
is
comment
true.
on.
Yeah.
But again, especially in light of our events of the last couple of days where we had to enact a plan in the interest of health, it's brought together some very stark contrasts to what we've been responding to.
Yeah,
We had an actual situation that wasn't hypothetical recently.
Right.
So that's kind of sparked off and kicked off some things in my mind as well.
Yeah.
So, I think there is going to be a video tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Probably
Okay.
about that.
I work late, so I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday.
Yeah.
I will be.
Okay.
Thank
Well, thank you all for watching.
you.
Please do subscribe, hit the like button. You can follow us all on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and contact info is all listed below. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch up with y'all tomorrow.
Yes, and I will be back Friday. Thank you. It was fantastic spending the evening with you. I hope you had a great weigh-in Wednesday if you're doing it. And we'll see you next time. Remember, stay positive, everybody, and ciao!